TIFU by thinking a girl saying she likes me means that she wants to date. I've been talking to this girl and things have been going great and we've been hitting it off. She would mention stuff about dating in the future or going out on our first date. I kinda shrugged it off because I wasn't sure if I was ready to date her. But a day later she admitted she likes me. Which was great. But again wasn't sure I wanted to go through with it just then. So the next day I thought about it and decided that what could really go wrong? I didn't think for a second she would say no. But when I did ask her out, she said no, and that she's not ready for dating. This crushed me, being so confident in myself only for it to be snuffed out so quickly. I told her about my confusion the next day and it only seemed to make things worse. She was remorseful at first but quickly became defensive. And now I'm trying to rekindle a friendship but it's not going too well. No hate on her though, I understand her. But now everything is awkward. TLDR. Asked a girl out who beforehand said she liked me. She said no, explaining how she wasn't ready for dating. This crushed me and now I'm trying to rekindle a friendship. Are you guys teenagers? That's the only way I'd accept that level of confusion. Why even tell you she liked you? Of course that would complicate things, lol, not to mention you are now the one trying to fix it. Warning shots fired, sir. She says she likes you. She talks about you two going on a date. You ask girl on date. Girl that talked about liking you and dating says she doesn't like you or want to date you. Your fault somehow? Unless you're not telling us everything. This chick is setting off red flags, bro. Dude, I'm 40 and have had this shit happen. I'm really excited to meet up. Cool. Me too. Let's go out Friday, 7 p.m. at Shenanigans. 4 days later. Hey, I don't yodel. I can't go after all. Came up. No problem. Let me know when you are available. Quote, quote. A week later. I don't yodel. What happened with you and Bertha? She said you got all awkward on her. She's playing with you. It's called playing games. She is just playing you for attention. Get out. Sad to say I've been in that situation multiple times. Absolutely no problem with respecting women, etc., etc. But I've been used for emotional support and stability when they've been unstable or unsure too. Many times to have women turn around and suddenly be sure when they break the news to me that they're dating someone who's not me. I can't say that this is what your situation is. I don't know you guys and I don't know the dynamic, but it sounds sus and I would just let it go. Personally. I like you, so you wanna date me? So you wanna date me, right? I know it wasn't your intention, but Ed pretty hard at this. You definitely didn't fuck up. But it is also entirely possible for her to like you and not be ready to date. Some people really feel like there is too much pressure. Or maybe they don't really have the time. Especially in high school and especially as a female. My nieces are seniors and I know school is so competitive these days they barely have time to even hang out with friends. Try not to take it personally. And don't assume the worst about her either. Maybe let things settle for a bit and see where the friendship ends up. Also, one thing I always remind my nieces, nephews and every other teen. High school feels like your world right now. Try to remember that in a few years it'll just be a funny story or learning experience. The world is about to become so much bigger for you. Cut off an ear and send it to her. Chicks dig dramatic shit like that. I don't understand the confusion. It needs about 3 questions to clear everything up. One of them has already been asked. You asked, do you want to date? Yes? No? Quote. Answer was no. Remember, that can happen. But just because the answer can be no is never a good reason to not ask the question. It was a good question to ask. And not a foo. Now, second question. This is one you have to ask yourself. In this situation, do you want to remain friends with her? Yes? No? Remember, the answer can be no. But just because the answer can be no is never a good reason not to ask the question. It is a good question to ask. Answer is no? You do not want to remain friends? Tell her that it's too difficult for you to remain friends because you expected more and want some distance for a while. Answer is yes? You want to remain friends? Remain friends then. If things are awkward. Third question. You ask said girl directly. Do you even want to remain friends with me like that? Yes? No? Quote. And, once again, remember, the answer can be no. But just because the answer can be no is never a good reason not to ask the question. It is a good question to ask. Was about to ask if you were teenagers. Got that, but you got this dude. If she doesn't seem like to rekindle the friendship, let it go. It won't be long and you can move on. Nah dude, you didn't do anything wrong. Anyone would assume she was interested in dating you. I've had guys think I was flirting, interested by accident before, but it was never anything that direct as what she said. I don't know why she said no, but it's not on you for thinking she'd say yes or asking for closure, clarification. She just likes the attention, but does not want anything to do with you. Don't waste your time trying to figure that out and move on. Op. You're in the zone.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.